Hi, girls. Because this episode is pre recorded, I wanted to pop in and give this quick announcement. I am hosting a giveaway. The giveaway is for a $10 Amazon gift card. The rules to enter are simple. All you have to do is follow my Instagram at selfcareblackgirls. Then you have to either subscribe to my notifications or create an account on my blog at selfcareblackgirls.com and DM me a screenshot or picture for proof. Then comment below on the giveaway picture, tagging two friends and telling me your favorite color. They can enter too. There will be no more than 3 entries per person, so make sure you're looking out. And that's all you have to do. The extra entry options are to send a screenshot of you following me on one of my listening platforms, or to send a screenshot of you rating/reviewing me on iTunes. The giveaway started on August 12th and will run until September 4th, and the drawing will be on September 7th. Good luck, everyone. Now back to the episode. Hi, girls, and welcome back to Self Care for Black Girls, a podcast where we relax, sip tea, and chat about bettering ourselves as Black girls. I'm BB, and I'll be helping guide you to make better choices in your daily lives. Okay, so we're back with another episode. Today's episode is going to be on the short side. It's part one of 2 episodes. I think I'm going to end up making this 2 episodes. Part one of 2 episodes that give you 5 ways to stop feeling drained. I decided to take down the number of tips that I do in each episode, because no matter how hard I try, they always end up pushing 20 minutes, and as much as I would like for them to be 20 minutes each, I don't get it's hard to keep people's attention for the whole 20 minutes. So I'm going to keep these episodes short, but as in detail as I can, as possible. Okay? So, like I said, today's episode is 5 ways to stop feeling drained, part 1. So be on the lookout for part 2. It'll be up next week. So let's hop in to today's episode. Not way one. I don't want to say way one. The first thing that you can do to stop feeling drained, like in the middle of the week or even in the beginning of the week, is to take some time out for yourself. This could be anything that you want to do that you're doing for you. That means if it's a self-care day, it's a self-care day. If it's going to the movies by yourself or with friends, it's doing that. If it's sitting at home reading your favorite book or watching your favorite TV show or just drinking a cup of coffee or tea or something, do it. Excuse me, because if you take time out for yourself and make time for yourself, even though that was very redundant what I just said, but if you do it, I promise you, you won't feel as tired because you took time out of your busy schedule for you. You could even take a nap if that's what makes you happy. Do something that doesn't have a deadline. That's the best way to put it. Do something for yourself that doesn't have a deadline, because if it has a deadline, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be stressed about it and you're going to be sleepy and you're going to be working hard. So, take some time out for yourself and enjoy life, because you only get one. The next thing that you could do is gaining your energy back. This goes into taking time out for yourself, but in giving you specific things that you may do to get. Anyway, gaining your energy back, it could be taking a warm bath with Epsom salt, moisturize, light a candle, listen to your favorite music, eat fruit, hydrate, catch up on sleep, read. Do one of the, or multiple, because you can do a lot of those. You could do all of those things. It's almost like a mini self-day. Do something that will get your energy back, something that doesn't have a deadline, like I said, because if there's a deadline, you're probably going to be stressed and you're going to be working harder than you should. Take a day or a couple of hours and do something relaxing that will bring you peace and regain your energy and just make you feel at one with yourself. The third thing is to remember that this is your life and you should be the number one priority in it. Yes, I understand you have to work to get money to live because America or wherever you live is not cheap. But you are the number one priority in your life because if you're dead, you're not living. I mean, obviously, you're dead. But if your health isn't where it should be, your mental health isn't where it should be, or you're stressed or something, you need to take a step back, take a vacation from your job, do something to get yourself back together and get your rest, get rest, and go to the doctor, go to therapist, go to somebody to get your mental health and your physical health back up to par where it should be. Do something that will get I mean, it's for you. Do whatever you need to do to become one with yourself, and put yourself back where you in a place where you want to be. Yeah. Just make you the number one priority, and then your education or work or both if you're, working and going to school. But just remember that you are your number one priority. The third, oh no, the fourth way that you could stop feeling drained is to stop pouring from an empty cup. And what I mean by that is don't feel bad if you can't help someone. This goes back to making you your number one priority. If you can't help out a person, I hate to put it like this, but oh well. You have to make sure you're good before you make sure anybody else is good. And that sounds kind of selfish, but you can't sit there and have $5 and give somebody four of them because whatever reason. I mean, yes, it's a nice thing to do, but if that's your last $5, I mean, and this is sounding so bad, but hopefully you guys you're understanding what I'm saying. Like, don't go broke or hungry or homeless trying to help somebody else in one of those situations. There's other ways you could do stuff to help other people, and if you can't, you just can't. Don't try to stretch yourself out and make it where you force yourself to help the people that need help, because in the end, you've got to live for you. And this sounds so bad as I'm saying it, but it's true. You can't live your life. I'm just gonna stop because this sounding worse. But you all understand what I'm saying. And the fifth and final way that you can stop feeling drained, or the fifth and final way of part one, is to stop overthinking and poisoning your thoughts with negativity. Let it go and let life go in whatever direction it's gonna go. You can't feel better or do better if your mentality does not match what you want to achieve. So if you're overthinking things and you're thinking negatively about yourself, or you're feeding negative thoughts about you, you're not going to feel better, because overthinking causes stress, and nothing negative is really good for your body, for you mentally. And B, if you're stressed, you're not going to feel like doing it. Therefore, you're not going to do as good as you could if you felt like it, and if your mentality was right. Excuse me. So you have to make sure that you are mentally healthy along with being physically healthy. Some people don't realize that, but when people ask if your health, when talking about health, it doesn't always mean just physically health. Like you're going to your family doctor and they're telling you, oh, well, you're fine. You have to also make sure that you're fine mentally, because just because you're physically healthy doesn't mean that your mentality is where it ought to be for you to be considered healthy. So, if you've been kind of down and out, or you've been overthinking, you might want to go see a therapist or talk to somebody about it, so you don't start thinking bad thoughts, because that's not what we want. But yeah. That's all that I have for you all this week. Make sure that you all are heading over to my new blog if you guys haven't, because I think I've only updated the last 2 or 3 episodes, the endings. But I do have a new blog. It's selfcareblackgirls.com. Just that simple. You guys can, create an account or subscribe. The account, I hadn't really found out what that does yet, but subscribe, get your emails. Something else. Oh, also, there are you all should go over to iTunes, subscribe, rate, and review over there because that really helps me out. It helps iTunes realize that there's a lot of people listening and it shares it with other people or something like that. But it really helps me out on my end. So, you guys do that. But other than that, that's all that I have for you all this week. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Thanks for listening this week. If you have any questions, want to share a story, or be featured in our Q&As, send them to me at selfcarebgirl@gmail.com or submit them on my blog at selfcareblackgirls.com. While you're over there, subscribe and join so you never miss anything. Subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes to help spread the word. You can also donate one time or monthly by clicking on the Patreon link on my blog. There are rewards. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget to stay beautiful.